All right. It's already October 7,
Yeah.
2025. We have Chuck, Susan, Timothy, Stephen, Lynn, Tom, and Helen. And we may get a few others to join us. So, any announcements that you all have? Well, shall we go then?
I have an announcement. I'm going to have lunch after this. Whoever would like to come, that would be great.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm open, we're going to have lunch.
Well, all those visiting, it's not going to be an offer that you can collect on in perpetuity. But for today, if you're listening and want to meet, holler at Stephen. Okay. See if my brain's going to work today.
I think Kathy's on her way in, perhaps. I saw her pull into the lot.
Good. Who did you see?
Kathy,
Oh, good. Ooh. Whose is that?
that is with a misspelled first name. This is Stephen. It's right on the other two. Anyway. So let me get this up on screen.
Serious?
Yeah. That's from the Galapagos, off coast of Ecuador. We got, a couple of islands, one with this kind of a window in it that you got the right, boat angle on it, the other one lined up nicely. Just, a happy kind of alignment of things.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be better here in a second. All right, there we go. This is incredible.
Yeah, it's really a nice shot.
Amazing.
Incredible.
It was shot from a boat, Stephen?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't remember seeing anything like
so,
that.
fess up time here, okay? The sky is not the sky that was there.
Oh.
And
Okay, moving on to the next one.
the original picture, I was just kind of looking through things, had to do with water. And the problem was that the whole thing was kind of gray. Like, the art
Yeah.
that's close to us was just undifferentiated gray. And you could bring up the light enough that you started being able to see texture and so forth. But one of those times when you're really glad you shot it wrong, I made a bad shot that there's enough stuff around it that I could make something of it. And these days it's no trick at all to say what sky do I want there. If it's a gray, more of that sky. You got other ones.
What is the bigger picture? I mean, it looks like a bottom half of somebody's body. Hey, Kathy. Kathy's joined us. What did you say, Steve? What is this? If you had a full view, it reminds me of a person, legs of a person.
We thought elephant legs.
Colossus.
Is it a statue?
It's a nothing, no, it's just it's a island like the one that you're seeing on the horizon, but another just kind of, giant granite, something rising out of, that's why people like to go to,
Well, this is definitely a keeper.
So it's not a statue, it's just
no,
rock formation.
it's just a rock formation.
Crazy. Beautiful. That's amazing. It looks like legs.
Yep.
And you found a sky somewhere and you,
Just put it in, yeah.
Had a good choice.
Yeah,
That really makes it, I think.
yeah.
This one's from the real Stephen.
Look,
Happy seal, what's again in Galapagos? tortoises, which I thought there would be 100 giant tortoise pictures, and none of them I thought were any good. You know, they just got pictures of turtles flying. But this seal looked like such a happy guy. I didn't really maybe look at him.
Looks like he's sunny.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Is that a crab, a lobster? What is the red?
What is it, Sally Lightfoot, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
What's that?
What's that trash?
See the red thing? How can you miss it?
A lobster?
No, it's a crab. It's a
Crab?
It's called a Sally Lightfoot.
They're touching red, really.
Uh-huh.
I really,
it helps a lot.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Happy seal.
I like that seal.
The light on it, it's good.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know, this one is, you know, it's about what it is. I mean, there isn't, it's not a picture in the sense that there's nothing creative about this, but, you know, what I loved about it was just the openness and the experience of that beach without a soul on it.
No humans, yeah.
Yeah, it's it's a sanctuary for blue penguins in New Zealand, is what it is. But it's just.
Where
it's
did
so
you say
wonderful.
it is? New Zealand. Oh, look.
It's so wonderful to be in a place like that, where you have something as gorgeous as that, and not a soul. You could have stood there for hours and not seen a soul on it.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. I just want to be in that water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Color of the water.
The surfboard would be awesome.
Yeah, the waves are a little small, but that's how I like them these days.
Yeah. Certainly look rideable, don't they?
I always check on my screen to make sure it's not dirty, because usually it is, but the black dots there, I think, have to be birds.
Is that what you said, blue penguin?
Blue penguins, yeah, though we wouldn't be seeing those because they're nocturnal. They were nesting up, they nest sort of inside the cavities. But they, you know, march out of there sort of after dusk and spend the night on the water.
Good shot.
Very
It's
nice.
just a beautiful place.
Yep. All right, Helen is up. The other one is second. You want to do it first?
Do it first so they'll understand what I've had to go through. Pamela, that's the original picture.
Oh, wow.
And as you see, it needed a lot of work. I shot that running out of Seaforth one afternoon with Betty, and she said, "Don't take pictures of people." And I said, "I've just got to take this picture because that woman in the middle, I loved it." So that was 2 weeks ago at Seaforth, and it was like, this is the end of summer. I shot it at f/4.5 1/1000th, ISO 200, which I didn't have time. I think I was in manual. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't have time to adjust anything because she was saying, "Get out of here, get out of here. People come break the cameras." So what I've done so far, and this goes into next week, or the next meeting, is I've gotten it this far. It'll always be dark, but I did bring out the central person in the Helen. I just loved her attitude.
So was the hammock green or you made it green?
That's the color.
That's close, you just brought out the
Yeah.
light.
I brought out the colors.
See, I think you may sell this one short. I think there is something there, and the shadows are, well, down in the foreground, you can see detail, but, I mean, but I wouldn't throw this one away, I guess is what I'm saying.
Three hammocks.
I know, but I just loved her. I mean,
Yeah, and this one can do both of them.
I dehazed and dehazed and dehazed, and I would like to put in a new sky. So somebody can help me put in a new sky and maybe I'll like the picture better, but
Yeah.
it is a story because the story was how I took it. And then the story of this woman just,
I think if you change the sky, it would detract from the hammock.
The shape of it.
Yeah, aren't you gonna have to change the water then too?
yeah, that's
It'll
kind
be
of,
out of balance.
I know, I still wish the sky wasn't the way it is, but
In photo, I don't know how else to do it, the only thing I have that does it is Photoshop, and it's just 2 clicks. I mean, there's nothing skillful or artistic about it, you just pick up the sky that you like, and you can adjust the sky then separately. You know?
And it's especially easy with elements.
yeah, Affinity is worse. It's not that easy.
Does your program allow you to change brightness differentially in the shadows versus in the lighter part of your picture?
Yes.
It does, but it wouldn't fix that. It's not, what I've started to do is combine the same image. You export it, that you adjust it in RAW. Well, you don't use RAW, but adjust it in RAW, export it as a TIFF, and then there's a way to combine the images, use the exposure, like one of the images you expose it for the sky and the water, and the other one you expose it for the dark part. It's difficult with those trees, but, and then you paint in as a mask. You paint in typically you paint in the lower exposure sky over top of the overexposed sky.
Well, I think I've mentioned before that if you're working with one picture and you put it in and you're using RAW, make copies of that one picture, leave one at 0, make one at plus something and one at negative something, and then put those 3 photos together by using one. So, and I've done that where I had a shot that I'd taken 3 and they weren't all usable, but I just picked what I thought looked the closest to the middle and then went from there. So, but it's like HDR.
That picture convinced me to start using RAW, because I painted and selected those trees over and over to get them that light. And then she came out, and the hammock came out pretty easily, the colors. But the trees, I fought them for a long time.
Well, without anything more, that's a very good photo. So,
I just like her look.
yeah,
Just,
hair hanging out the back,
wow.
quite a ponytail.
By the water,
That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so close your eyes for a second, and I'm going to go forward to Lynn and hope that, no, wait a minute, Chuck's next, so you can use your eyes for just a little bit. This is, I'm sorry, Susan. I had,
This is a little bit, I don't know, what it was basically was I was walking around my pond and I saw that. And I was like, what in heaven's name is going on? Why is that water like that? So this is sort of one of those, tells a story and kind of a mystery. Anyway, but I don't know about the picture itself, but basically the idea was that why is the water stirred up like that?
Who's doing it?
there wasn't a body over to the left, was there?
No. So I don't know what your comments are about this picture. It was more, like I said, it was kind of more like, what's going on? So it was just in my pond.
Well, everything is right about it, the exposure, et cetera.
And then the other thing, I'm gonna give you a hint. Take a look at that top long green thing coming along. You see the long, okay, on the,
Below
okay,
it, like.
go down below.
Lowest third.
Go down below, and see that green leaf, the long one?
Mm-hmm.
Go all the way to the right, and you'll see something. You see something there?
No?
You see a little black dot?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So now,
Go to the next
go to
picture.
the next picture.
I don't know if I can do that.
That's what did it.
What are they?
All these little bugs, I don't know what they are.
Must have been a hatch of some kind.
Huh?
Must have been a hatch, you know?
I don't know, but
Look
they're
like
just,
beetles.
they're just swimming
beetles.
around. And this picture again is only so-so, I took it with my iPhone. But they were just swimming around and created that phenomenon in the water.
Common name for them is nickel bugs.
Nickel bugs, okay. But anyway, and if you can see also where that one is on that leaf, that's, you know, in the other picture, that's the same bug. So it was just something where it kind of intrigued me, and I took the two pictures, and I feel like it, between the two, it tells a story. But these were kind of, didn't come, you know, there's kind of a lot of, it's a glare on them.
Oh, it looks, it's clear and sharp.
But anyway, so those, this is the mystery picture.
Yeah,
And when I, you know, I wanted to do something by the water, I walked around the pond, I was like, well, I don't know, I'll find something, and then all of a sudden I went, what is that? And just saw
Interesting.
the turbulence or whatever.
Mm.
So that's what these two pictures are, they tell the story.
So then by the time you took this, had the water calmed down?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they're just above the water a little bit,
Oh,
and
I
it's
see.
still, and I went a few days later to see if it was still,
Oh, I see them to the right.
yeah, if it was still kind of
Yeah,
like that.
right
and
there
it
is the
still
the
was, and
one.
I took more pictures, but I didn't like the way they turned out.
This is good.
So when you said on the first one, when you said I was walking around my pond and I saw that, I thought you were talking about that little red flower.
No, she had the disturbance.
I know, yeah, I discovered that. little
Right up
flower
here?
That was that
Oh,
red
oh,
flower.
no.
I thought that's what you were.
No, I just saw
So maybe you would want to focus in on the turbulence more.
Oh, yeah.
Like crop.
To clarify the subject.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so take
Talk
away
differently.
the calmness behind.
I don't know, I
What are you
don't know.
thinking? Tell me.
All I know is when you said that, I thought, oh, that flower.
I've done a crop. Are you thinking about leaving the red one, Tom?
I don't know. Whatever y'all think.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
There may be a picture there,
Yeah,
in a
You
picture.
mean the red leaf
is that what it is?
versus the, yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I was focusing on
I know
the turbulence and tried to show that it was calm here
yes.
and then turbulent down there, which is really bizarre. Anyway,
Hmm.
so that's what these two pictures are.
And they're nickel,
Nickelbug.
What are they?
Steven, what did you call it? A nickelbug? Yeah.
Two of them were done.
Grew up. Was that a source of nutrition then? Well, never mind.
Oh,
I'm sorry. One of my favorite sayings is from, no, I can't say her name. She's an actress. She said, it's not hard to look like you're cooking when you're cooking. What's really hard is to look like you're cooking when you're not. That's one of my days today. So now, Chuck.
This is,
peaceful.
took this from the Haw River Bridge last summer, and I was there to do, to make an effort to get an exposure of a full moon that was rising. Actually, in that direction, that's kind of looking downriver, downstream, so it would be like east. So yeah, I was looking for the moon rising. So anyway, before the moon arrived, I had plenty of time to look around, and that guy was a very obliging model right there fishing, and he had his stuff with him, and I shot, I don't know, several exposures, and anyway, so it's just, yeah, I thought it was very peaceful, and I didn't really, I've sat on it for a while, but it's one that as I come back to, I just kind of like the colors and the mood of it. I usually go for a mood in my images, so it's a ISO of 100, 4.5 focal length, aperture, it was 78 millimeter, so, not, you know, it's somewhat telephoto, and then, 1/25 of a second. I'm pretty sure it was handheld. I did have my tripod, but I'm pretty sure I did this handheld. Anyway, and then I put a frame on it, which I don't always do, but.
Yeah, very nice.
My question on a picture like that is, I don't know what to expose or to meter on.
Oh.
The light in about where the one-third line would be, okay, it's bright there. So that would trick a meter. And yet you got, the shadows have, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of I find that's always a conflict for me. The things I shoot always have a lot of contrast. I'm not sure what I did then, but what I do now is maybe use my adjustment, like the over-under adjustment on my camera, and so I may expose. I think I have it set for more of a central sensitivity area, so I might point my camera at different areas, and then maybe so I'll shoot a number of exposures and then see which one is the best blend. But yeah, I don't remember how I chose exposure.
But that is one shot.
Played around with it. Yeah, it's one shot. I just did, you know, basic editing for light and you know, highlights, and I don't usually mess with the highlights. I usually do contrast and clarity, and then I probably dehazed it, but I'm not sure if I did or not.
Great picture, Chuck.
Yeah, really nice.
I think it would be a hard picture
The
to
thing on the lighter
expose.
dark that has been helpful to me is, you know, if it's glare, that's one thing, you know, but if it's a matter of how light is it, you can always darken it, but if it's too dark, the information says I'm not there.
You can't really brighten it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
tend to meter for the shadow.
Oh, man, that's.
This is also at Jordan Lake, and it was this past weekend. And it's a sunset, and I was at Crosswinds, which I've never been in that campground before. And I knew we were gonna go there, and I was hoping I might be able to get some decent images, and this one's okay. The sky is a little blown out, of course, but this was I used a 10-stop neutral density filter. It was pretty much at the start of golden hour. You kind of see the sun reflecting off the distant shore, and there were some waves from watercraft, you know, so agitating the water. But anyway, I like the mood of this one, and those clouds they were moving quite slowly, but there were some others over to the left, and I shot several more exposures around this scene, but this one, I just kept coming back to it. I had some that had the shore included, like some rocks, trying to get the wave action breaking on the shore, but I just liked the way this one felt with the texture of the water at the bottom. I thought it was more balanced.
Yes.
Chuck, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, both of these.
Beautiful, nice.
And I did, now this one is one that I did make a copy of the image in RAW and adjusted one in RAW, you know, with basic adjustments for the sky where I wanted it, and then the second one I adjusted it for the shore, the water in the lower part of the image, and then I did that. I loaded one on top of the other in Affinity, and then you can do a mask. It's not a film mask. I guess it's no burning. It's you can basically paint out the overexposed sky, and it allows the properly exposed sky from the image underneath this. It's an exact copy of the image, so you align them, which is really easy to do, and then just using the paintbrush tool, you can change the opacity and, you know, the brush, and it allows the exposure you want to see. So yeah, it's basically what I saw, my mind saw. Well, not the softness of the water, but, you know, the sky. It was so anyway, it was what did I do? Like I said, it was like a 30-second exposure. No, this one is only 13 seconds, okay. 13 seconds, f/22, and it was my wide angle lens, which registers on my crop sensor as a 24 millimeter, but and ISO 400. I forgot to turn my ISO down, so I could have done an ISO at 100, but there's always something you forget.
As we always ask Tom, how many football games did that get you?
Yeah.
Well, you got two winners.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, now you can close your eyes and I'll swoop down to Lynn's photos. And then it won't move on me. Oops. Come on. Why won't this work? There we go. Lynn.
Oh, I have that waterfall.
So you probably recognize that shit.
I have it on my phone.
I think it's Looking Glass Falls.
It is. This is a different version, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's that?
Similar water flow.
It's near Brevard.
Oh,
Yeah, how many people recognize that waterfall?
Yeah.
You can park right at the road.
I've shot that waterfall 500 times, I'm sure.
I don't know, I just, like that stairway down there, the platform, and yeah, I've been there many times, I guess is why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the beautiful walkway leading, anyway, I used a tripod, and these were taken a couple of years ago, I'm sorry, I didn't have anything current. F/22 to get the water smooth, 44 millimeter, 1/4 of a second, ISO 50,
Yeah, I think it's a nice shot.
very nice. It's a beautiful place.
It really is.
yeah.
Of course, you have to wait for the people to get out of the way on the walkway, so you have a
Yeah,
picture.
it is,
Or maybe I should have left them in, I don't know.
No.
it's always busy.
Hmm?
It's almost always busy. If you go in the middle of the week,
Yeah,
early, I think late, it's
Yeah.
busy, yeah.
anyway. And this is a Glacier National Park.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That is really cool.
And I just liked all the pebbles in the water. So this, I also have a tripod, 1/40th of a second, f/20, 24.
Mm.
What is, I don't know, something 24 millimeter, I can't read my own writing, ISO 250.
I like the rocks in the foreground, it helps.
Yes. Foreground, middle ground, far ground.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
fine,
think it does make a big difference.
really nice.
And I think the haze in the back is interesting, because I think that really is what happens when you're there, you know what I mean? In other words, it's not,
I didn't change the sky.
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's not, like totally unhazy, which isn't how it can be in some of these places.
Just love the clarity of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
incredible.
shadow from that rock, the different color of the water, finish it with that rock is creating a shadow. It's really beautiful.
Beautiful
So clear,
place, it's hard to take a bad picture there.
so
Yeah,
clear.
I mean, if you don't send your camera there and get a good picture by itself, it's so beautiful. It's just
I'll
so
tell you a funny
beautiful.
story, this was one of the first places we went, and I had my tripod on the sand down low, and it wasn't tightened up right, I put the camera on, and all of a sudden, I had the, whatever you call the sun thing on, so no sand got on my lens, but.
I was on a video shoot one time when there was a $50,000 video camera on a tripod next to a swimming pool. It went in. The tripod was, we were on the other side of the pool, and you could see the one leg on the tripod. Just slowly going in, people were pointing at $50,000.
Did somebody get in a lot of trouble?
Huh?
Did somebody get in a lot of trouble? Who knows?
Yeah.
Was it rented? Oh, Lord. I said, was it rented?
No. Oh, the sass, who cares?
No, okay. They just wrote it off.
Yeah.
So it really did.
Yeah.
Well, I've been watching for somebody to come online, but nobody did. And so we'll hold over Frank and Bill to next time. Is there anybody, and isn't the next one take a,
I sent you 3 photographs.
and I know,
Well, that's okay.
No, we can fix that.
Oh, okay.
I sent you that note and, so I need to stop share.
You started talking about how lovely your pictures are, Mike, and I forgot.
Listen, I had to bring the jump drive today because my internet's messed up.
So I sent in 3 photographs, and I picked these 3 because I thought they were 3 different approaches to photography. And that first one you saw there was, I guess, what you would call landscape. The second one is what you would call abstract, and the third one is story. That's the words I attached to. And let me look at them.
Well, let me do this the easy way, as if there is one.
That sounds like, watch this, guys.
Desktop.
It's coming. You can see the usual deep.
You skipped the middle one, Mark.
Okay. The middle one.
Here, not left.
Yep.
This one? All right, back to the other part. Now, what happened to my... to the, there it is.
Betty may kill me for telling you this, but I found a gorgeous place with, it's part of Jordan off of Lystra, 12 egrets and 2 herons the other morning. It's where, I wouldn't call it a bridge, but where Lystra goes over that little area that usually, if it's a drought, hasn't got any water in it.
It's where there was a big sinkhole there some years ago.
Yeah,
No, yeah, the road there,
yeah.
closed it down.
But if you want to take pictures of egrets, they are there. And right now, I don't know if it rains tomorrow, it may not be there, but they're there right now.
When I was there at that place shooting my photographs, I saw a heron chasing an eagle. And you know, could I have taken a picture? No.
All right, finally. Sorry, Tom.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you, Mike.
Beautiful.
So this is, I took this at the aquarium on Emerald, Pine Road.
Beautiful place.
And yeah, then right behind the aquarium is a nature trail. And I went out there, and this is very, birds and crabs are very obliging. So that's it.
I like that light. I like you used that light tool, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
It is nice.
yeah, I put a light on the bird.
Yeah.
And then and sharpen it independently of the rest of it. And I did, so the light, I just want to demonstrate this because I just was talking to my brother about this. So he's been studying this guy named Sean Tucker, and the guy's point is that the brightest object is where your eye goes. And what Bill's criticism of this photograph was that this area and this area compete for the viewer's eye, and it sets up a tension.
What was step over?
sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just trying to highlight it on screen. The bird, and what was the other one?
This area back
Yep,
here.
got it.
And I
Yeah.
was trying to set it up so that that the light is coming through that hole and illuminating the bird,
Yeah.
which that makes absolutely no sense because it would be in shadow. But I just like the way it looked. But Bill's point was that there's a tension that's set up in here between this object and this object of similar brightness. And he would suggest that, now, sometimes you might want that tension.
Yeah.
You might like that, but in this case, that would probably be, I would say that it'd be better for me to take down the light here and leave that light there.
So did you adjust the light on both of those areas?
No, I think I used one light coming this way.
Oh, so you can actually make,
Well, no, well, it's deceptive, it gives you the idea that you're shooting an actual light, but actually, of course, you're just putting a layer over the top of it's all two-dimensional, in other words.
Yeah.
Well, the bird certainly gets your attention.
Right. But if I took that down a little bit, it might be,
It's a filter available in Affinity
right,
that you can use a light, the direction of, and you can manipulate it lots of ways, but anyway.
yeah, it's a really useful thing,
Yeah,
really useful.
What time of day was that?
Oh, it would have been around 2 or 3 o'clock
In
in the afternoon.
What I have learned is don't go shooting that variety of bird if it in the golden hour, because you will get a bunch of blown out shots. I got some interesting shots, but they were blown out.
and Tom, did you also put light on the grass on the bottom, or was it that?
No, I don't think so.
So it was that way?
The high patch of light hit me too first on, but looking at it from another way, almost looks like a spotlight looking down on that bird. Like there was
that's
a,
what you said you were trying to do, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and I can see it,
Well, I really like the grass,
yes.
the vertical lines that the grass produces too.
It's a beautiful little spot, it's very obliging. It's so simple because you're walking along a boardwalk there, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like they're putting on a show for you.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Nice.
I wanna be there.
So is this in a while?
Yes. It was during the hurricane.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see really that's a pretty good sized wave out there.
And that's rough water, yeah?
Yeah, it's very frothy.
I still wanna be there.
and whoever was on the beach left in a hurry, it looks like.
Well, yeah, that's what I titled it Gone.
Yeah,
So I was thinking of this type of photograph as being a story photograph. What's going on? Where are they?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
I love the starkness of it.
Yeah.
The chairs were real busy with some pattern, and so I took them way down and darkened so that it didn't really.
Perfect.
Yeah, if those chairs had been exposed any more, they would not be the same picture.
Just blended in.
Yeah,
And it wouldn't be the same picture without the chairs.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
This is a sea oats. And down in the bottom of the sea oats, I'm fascinated by the sea oats, the lower leaves curl up like this. And I really like this photograph, but I'm disappointed that I didn't get a shadow, because that the big diagonal line is in the air, and that bottom of that thing is on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, and it doesn't show, because it all looks like it's just sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
And what happens is when the wind blows, it drags the thing across the sand, and you start getting this etching, which you also can't see.
Well, you can on the right, bottom right.
That's another piece.
Oh,
of
okay.
Another one, yeah. But to the left of that loop is a little hieroglyphics there. The leaf talking to the sand.
It's like lash marks. The sand's been lashed.
There you go. I could work on those. And make
Like
that-
little footprints.
Yeah,
with a bird or something.
Well, three good ones, Tom, but this one's the winner in my brain. This is
Yeah, I like
semi-abstract.
I'm working on trying to artificially put in a shadow.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, if you, seems like you could do that.
Yeah, I think what you do is you duplicate it and then
I'll move it
move the duplicate
Oh, yeah.
and change,
over.
change
And
it,
then,
yeah.
but you have to tilt the duplicate so that you do show that the bottom is on there.
You have to maybe use that distort function and make it, change the shape of the duplicate.
I think shadow would ruin it, but that's just
Oh,
me.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think part of this is simplicity. A lot of,
Be very, very faint, maybe, but not dark.
No.
Would be a lot of work to check it out.
Yeah.
No.
a football season, football,
Early in game 5.
Yeah.
Mini football game.
all right.
Thank you, Mike, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I did have them, I just didn't put them online, so my fault. I started to say, did anybody not get a thumb drive with next, is it the next where we're doing a raw?
That's why I think it's
One
a
after.
few more after.
Okay, but do you know what I'm talking about? Did you get a thumb drive?
Yes.
Okay, if you didn't, I have extra from Bill, so. All right, another good meeting, and we'll catch up with the ones that
I never did.
weren't here today on the next one, so.
Oh, okay.
So long.
I bet you